All right, we got the Battle Royal tonight. I'm excited for the Battle Royal. I'm a big Battle Royal guys, y'all know. Rumble. Hi, Colin. Hi, Zach. I have to pay like $70 a month for cable and can't even get CW is ridiculous. I don't know what to tell you there, dog. Hi, Kevin. But yeah, I'm glad people enjoyed the GCW Rumble. It was a lot of fun. I can't say what it's called just yet. I don't think. I've gotta have been live for I think 90 seconds before I can say the word. So give me like 10 more seconds. All right, kicking off with Joe and Hanging Tank. They're definitely gonna lose to Dark State. I'm glad people enjoyed the clusterfuck. I can say it now. We got a Jimmy John's toasted sandwich. Hemlock and I just went and picked him up. Alex will be home soon. We got her one as well. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. That's my guy. Always good to see Joe Hendry on my TV. Dark City being the ones to be hanging tank. Yep. I think so. Brilliant. We got the triple spin around with Hanging Tank. Yeah, Dark State has grown on me big time. I see Trick costing Joe Hanging Tank tonight. Joe will show up in the Battle Royal later and cost Trick, and that'll lead to Trick and Joe at Battleground. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with Battle Royal or the Rumble today. Oh, I didn't catch it. Zachary Wentz is going to be in the Battle Royal tonight. Shannon Wayne did so like she was pretty much always the plan. Even before her release, she was gonna win the belt while she was still in WWE. And triple spin. So Booker T is 180 on Joe Hendry, it seems. Into liking him now.
Yeah, well, that's what Progressive Snapshot is for. Personalized discounts so that safe drivers don't have to pay for bad drivers' mistakes. Are you saying I'm a bad driver? A great driver. This isn't Mom's house. I have to. We're celebrating your birthday. Oh, I love that for you.
I graduated from Southern New Hampshire University. I always said I would go back to school when I had time. I went on the website. I spoke to an admissions counselor. We applied right then and there. That's when the journey really begins.
Wonder if any other TNA names have been announced yet.
We understand what I can accomplish.
And I learned this just by taking classes at night while I worked a full-time job.
The resources at SNHU were incredible.
Booker can't make up his mind. He learned as commentator. Booker is as Booker does.
Yeah, I got that thing. Oh, what's this? You keep dog food in the fridge? It's not dog food. That's fresh pet. We have meat, we have veggies, and my boy juice. No disrespect, but what are we doing here?
Oh, shoot. The modded WrestleMania 41 arena has dropped.
Tasty taste explosion with a fruity kick is perfect for adding flavor. What's your way to take it? That with the Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash. With vitamin B3 complex, it's really hydrating. My skin is visibly improved. Look at the Olay difference. It's Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash and Lotion. You think they can swim? Well, they're pirates.
Wish you could wear comfy, cozy slippers everywhere? You can with new hands-free Cozy Fit Skechers slippers. Sneakers as soft and comfortable as slippers. Just step in with no bending down. Then the contour foam shapes your foot for comfort and support.
WrestleMania New Orleans always is the best stage. I disagree. The 3X's for 30, I mean, I get it. It was kind of cool. But then just the giant Mardi Gras mask, just, I don't know. Just a giant screen.
Wednesday, May 14th, only on the CW.
It's just like that. Let's talk about the repositioning of the tag team division here in NXT. It's absolutely wide open right now. You've got Tank and Tank as the kingpin, but you've got every other team on the roster licking their chops, hoping for an opportunity. There might be some single stars backstage who think about forming new teams, because that might be the best path to victory. That's actually a very good point. I mean, that's how you won the NXT tag team titles, right? It was a whole new venture for me.
Move my webcam back over here.
Straight to the top with the light expert. Got your man. Now we just said, book, let's think about how to put them in reality already. Cover into the cover, book in the way, and another near fall. You got to imagine, book, we were just talking about. Dark's thinking it's a victory. Are they title contention? They said they was going to do it. They dropped the champion. They went out there and stand to deliver, and they walked out victorious. Thanks to be reckoned. I'll do you one better, right? Cover here by Color James. For the leg and put this one away, and another kick out. That happens at the member of Dark's
I will eventually learn the names of Dark State. I know Shaquan Sugars, and that's about it. That was a clusterfuck, wasn't it? It sure was. Hi, Pierre. It was a clusterfuck in all the best ways, though.
That's exactly what they're doing now. Have we seen sitting here that have lifted up Hank Walker with ease?
Like I said, I will eventually learn these guys' names. I'm trying. I really am trying. My brain is just too full of other information right now. Okay, they're all on the website now. They're on WWE's website now. So I might actually be able to learn them now. Osiris Griffin, Dion Lennox, Cutler James, and I know Saquon Sugar. Okay. I can learn those names eventually. It's only the one-on-one match. All in due time. And there's Trick. Yeah, like I said, Trick gonna cause Joe and Dark State. Or Trick's gonna cause Joe and Hanging Tank. Dark State's take on the triple power bomb, it's pretty sick. Like I said, there's a shield mark, I must admit. It's a pretty sick triple power bomb. They've grown on me. They really have. Put the belts on. And someone tells me that that is not the end of Joe and Trick tonight. I don't even think Trick needs to be the leader. I think they just should be their own thing. I don't think they need a leader. If anything, Saquon Sugars should be the leader. Build him up as the leader.
Honestly, I'm so down with wasting my time. The women's division is way too deep for me to be weighed down by any kind of distractions.
I get it. It can feel safe relying on other people, but you have to worry about you. Stop being selfish, being strong.
No, you're right. I agree.
Strong. Feel what you know about being strong, baby. You coming back acting all wrong, but nothing has changed. You're still that little annoying yapping chihuahua. And baby, you're not safe either, Miss Carmen, because didn't I tell you 4 months ago to dump Ashante's ass? Now look at you. But go ahead, baby, open your ears so I can spit you more wisdom. He wasn't the only thing holding you back. You're just too damn soft. Okay, we're done with this.
Or maybe you're just running your mouth because Mace Parker had an amazing opportunity at Stand and Deliver and choked. So what happened, Jada? I thought you don't play.
I don't. But I'm gonna see you later on tonight in the ring. Since you wanna act all froggy, your ass better jump.
If that one gets made official, there you see Chris Tyler just wrecking one of the workout dummies wrong with Shiloh. L75.
Two LFG guys. There's Timothy Thatcher. All together acting like, yeah, Timothy Thatcher. He's never been here before. He didn't work here a couple years ago.
Get ready, fellas, because this matchup presented by Progressive. Kalani Jordan, Coach One on One with Saria. This matchup is live in next on NXT.
Imagine the new Tovana. Larry said he was. Alright then. Really know what to do with that information, but alright. 2, 3. All right, let's see.
He got a focus on his sales. There's a huge spider.
It's how we first started.
Let me tell you precisely where this tornado is.
And this is why we first started.
We are going to be on the air with you every step of the way.
Leaf Guard homeowners told us they had problems with the old gutters from the roof to the foundation. That's why they installed Leaf Guard Literally Seamless one-piece rainwater management system with a clog-free guarantee. We'll bring our factory on wheels right to your house and custom build the Leaf Guard system. We attach it to the fascia using screws, not nails. It's not coming down. Leaf Guard has earned the Good Housekeeping seal 20 years in a row, and all of our installers are employees of the company. Call them now to take advantage of the $99 install sale. $99 installation on a complete Leaf Guard system. No monthly interest for
I'm making a pretty big change to the website tonight. You guys will see it here in a moment.
$50 Visa gift card with your Leaf Guard purchase. And if you call in now,
I'll show you guys when I get it done.
a free $50 garden restaurant gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call us here in Atlanta at 1-800-361-0919. Here's that number again, 1-800-361-0919. Ooh, down. Xfinity Wi-Fi is booming. You get Telly Best Internet for $40 a month, boy. Prospect and the most reliable Wi-Fi with their best equipment included. Tip out. Plus get an Xfinity Mobile Unlimited line for 1 year. Resolution. It's all in one. The mother load. Real estate boom. WWE's coming to LA on Saturday, June 7th. World's Live Game 4.
Yes, that is how it works.
Individual tickets are on sale tomorrow via Ticketmaster. Pre-sale starts today. Experience non-stop excitement. Money Bank is on rotation. The official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences. Find your package at On Location, EXP.com/money is the bank. Tickets. And I told you this battle royale is somehow going to do the job. If it's not what I think it is, we can win. We can't tonight. It's a major opportunity for all of us. Stand right in it. Tonight, it's not about holding grudges or seeking individual glory. Tonight, we are 3 individuals over one goal. And that's to make sure that the NXT takes 1 step closer to overcoming and takes the NXT championship from us. Are we all on the same page? Cool. You know we are, Charlie.
Ah, Charlie's mustache is gone again.
Do the thing.
I'm so excited for this battle royal.
1, 2, 3.
Don't know when it comes to a battle royal, it's every man. Trajectory of a superstar's career can and likely will change tonight. You can jump to the front of the line and challenge Obafemi in Tampa. The magnitude of this opportunity cannot be overstated. Let's talk about opportunities. How about this matchup right now? Kalani Jordan getting ready to go 1-on-1 with this one.
Huh. Weird. I feel like this section should be bigger. There we go. Who else from TNA? Fuck if I know, man.
championship opportunity. That's a different philosophy in business. If Sol Ruka wants to be a fighting champion, I don't think anybody would be disappointed. I have a feeling Zarya has alternate plans. You think? You agree? All right. I like the way you think you brave me. I have my moments. Well, Grace Kalani, she certainly thought she was slick last week. That's the point I'm trying to get to. Zarya saw her right through. I wouldn't say slick. I think Kalani tried to call her shot. Kalani tried to step up and challenge Sol. And it seemed as though Sol might have been game. It was Zarya who thwarted the plans. If Zarya wants to defend Sol's honor or reputation, whatever it is she's trying to defend, that's fine. But it's not the North American Championship. When it comes to Zarya, right in the face.
I assume Zarya is going to win this somehow.
Toughened up a little bit. Not about making points in this game. Remind me of this game. Well, it's that point, Clipper. I mean, there's added fuel. You think to the fire up the entire women's division. Battleground implications. 19 on sale. Ticketmaster.com. From that and Zarya, who is up in a singles competition here tonight, trying to show you live a nice counter. Kalani trying her best, but I don't know if that's going to be good enough here, at least to this one. About the back door. They just picked up and walked again. Over. And another near fall. And it is though refreshing to see. Some between. That's the way you see that. I say, I really think there is an R2 emoji somewhere at the line. That's just me. I think you guys been looking into it too much. Zarya's out here trying to do right by her friend. These two are bonding over different life experiences. Let's go out there. Just got to be friends.
Moose or Hendry. Hendry won't be in it. He's going to get involved. He's going to get involved, but he's not going to be in the match. I can tell you that now. I'm sure there will be more than just Zachary Wentz, though. I think they're going to save it for some surprises, though.
Okay, some breaking news right now. This match is official. Jada Parker will face Carmen Petrovich later on tonight live here on NXT. It's called Whoa! Let's see how Sean TV Adonis by her side. Great point, but right now taking that big heat and that athleticism. To the back of the net.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and just show you guys. I'll spill the beans on what I'm working on. This is what I'm working on here. I'm moving all the champions of LS11 Universe to its own section. To a champions section, essentially. As I'm working on getting the website a little easier to navigate, for me at least. And men's world titles. Actually, no, I think I've got it. I'm going to change it to just be world champions. Or like main series world champions. I'm going to take myself off of here. And main series will essentially cover the stuff that gets weekly episodes. So Raw, NXT, SmackDown, AEW, eventually WCW, and Ring of Honor. I think. Because, like, I was going to say, do I then put, like, LAW? And I've already said other titles I'm going to do. Like, I wouldn't put GCW in the men's world titles, because the GCW world title is is an intergender title because Shayna's got it. So what I do here, I think, is because I can only put 12 in each section. So my thought is maybe this section for main series world champions has the men's and women's top titles of Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Ring of Honor, and AEW.
Please.
Just any insurance for their State Farm.
Oh, I get it now. Poison ivy.
Welcome to the Hollow Tree, where since the dawn of magic, we've baked EL fudge cookies deliciously delivered. Introducing our new EL fudge choco vanilla cookie. Hey, look at that. They got one of DirecTV's new genre packs. I think you mean genre packs. Yeah, that's what I said. Now they can pay less and pack just the TV they want. The TV they want. Yeah, now you're getting a picture. I get
Many people swear they've had stuffed crust pizza from Domino's before, so we invited some of them to a little taste test.
That's the Domino's stuffed crust that you said you've had in the past.
Where's the pizza?
Domino's has never made a stuffed crust pizza before.
I'm at a loss for words.
Until now, that is. Introducing Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. We didn't just stuff our crust with cheese. We used our delicious pan pizza dough and sprinkled garlic seasoning and parmesan on top. It's Domino's first ever stuffed
Non-main series LAW, GCW Grand Title, etc. Yeah, because like all those titles we considered floating at this point. So them being on the free agent section, that's part of it. I'm just trying to clean up the website a little bit. Because with season 7, I'm gonna move it to be where Raw has its own page, SmackDown has its own page, and I might like have like a header image or something for each section or something. We'll see what I do.
Jeep brand dealer today and join the family. Jeep, America's most patriotic brand. Now with Employee Pricing Plus, purchase and get an average of $3,400 below MSRP on 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee gas models. Hurry in. Offer ends June 2nd.
People trading my own. My method. Who I?
Sherlock Holmes, you're my father.
I do need an assistant. I don't touch anything ridiculous.
I want justice.
Great danger.
Team. My mother says. I am your daughter.
Just help me crack the case.
Kalani Jordan right now trying to rally here in this match. And look, it seems simple for Kalani with this match. You get one step closer, possibly regaining that women's second title.
It's so easy to say it because let me tell you something. If some of you think Kalani Jordan is the Hall of Fame,
Showcasing that power. Is Saria. And right now the referee continuing to step in, but now Kalani trying
Oh,
to fight
whoops.
back. Kalani, of course, was the Tapper hold the Women's North American Championship. Would love to put that title back around her waist with Booker. She certainly set the prestige for that title. And there's Ethan Cage.
Well, there's Ali go.
The NXT Championship, if he's able to be victorious. And that battle will become the number one contender. He's one step closer.
real good, but back to your point, you're doing that championship one time. They always say the second time is so much sweeter. Chicks you to the second chick.
And it's as simple as what you said, Corey. Nothing is handed to you here at NXT. Everyone wants to be champion. Everyone wants to make it to the next level as quickly as possible. And for Kalani Jordan, you think about possible victory here. Was able to beat Roxanne Perez in her last singles matchup. That certainly is something to put on your resume. TNT from Kalani. This is covered another air fall.
Big kick out by Zara there. Got a lot left in the tank. That's what that tells me.
And this is where we need to see the new side of Kalani Jordan. Keep her foot on the
Okay, there we go.
She closed the deal. Looking for that forward kick. Able to run right through the Spear. Zarya has to be shocked. I don't know if anybody's more shocked than Zarya after witnessing speared in half, but it still somehow wasn't enough. Kudos to Kalani for hanging
Yeah,
on.
let's see.
So Luke on the outside, a little shocked at what she's witnessing. Kalani able to counter into a cover. And another kick out. I think perhaps if Kalani had put more of her weight on Zarya's powerful shoulders, this one might be over. A little bit of unorthodox cover allowed Zarya to escape.
Right there.
NXT Universe showing them up with Northeast women. It's so much taken out of Kalani. Jordan had trouble just staying on her feet, but now she just got caught, and she may not have trouble staying on her feet much longer.
Whoops, that's the wrong thing.
Countered by Kalani. Standing switch there by Zarya. Trying to get right back on top is Jordan. Jordan now on her own. Shoulders down. Another kick out. Off the lower base of Zarya. Charging in. Whoa! I'm impressed with the gas tank on Zarya. We haven't seen her go this deep into a matchup very regularly, and she still seems like she's got a lot left to give. Showing a new side. So, wiping out Zarya on the outside, and to your point, Corey, she may not have that much left. That's Kalani looking for a victory.
Oh, jeez. Spear through the barricade.
She took the moment. She took the chance. And Zarya has entered into that zone of destruction here tonight.
Jeez. I love that if anyone got the F5, it was Zarya.
May not be done how it was drawn up, but Zarya stands up for her friend there tonight. That is true friendship.
We all know the Zarya turn is coming.
In Australia, first to take place in the RAC Arena on Saturday, October the 11th, 2025. The venue will also host Friday Night SmackDown on Friday, October the 10th, and Monday Night Raw on Monday, October the 13th. You can register now for an exclusive pre-sale opportunity at WWE.com/WWE Australia 2025.
And it was a win, everything was whoa. Looky here. It's the Don of NXT. How's the family, dog?
Oh, that's real good, Wes. You're a funny guy. Listen, if somebody knows about stabbing a brother in the back, it's you, right? See what Stacks did to me, you did to Zach Wentz.
And if I had to, do it all over again. I'm pretty sure that Stacks would do the exact same thing. But there's something different about you, man. Less confident. That must be why you're not in the battle road. You're afraid because you ain't got the family anymore. That's the reality.
Wes, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. So you got all this talent, but you still got no instincts. But if you want to be a tough guy, go ahead and take a shot.
Whoa! I would. But I have a better road instinct, so. See ya!
Wesley's such a dick. I kind of love it.
There's the man we've already seen once tonight. Trick Williams, the former two-time.
I'm just ready for Joe to pop up out of nowhere. Oh, yeah, Battle Royal time. Let's do it.
Tentative battleground.
All right, Battle Royal up next.
Touch can mean so many things, even for children with moderate to severe eczema. Touch can stir a sense of wonder, can make a ride go smoothly, and make a smile stretch ear to ear. Dupixent can help your child stay ahead of eczema with clearer skin and noticeably less itch. But a touch is all in good fun. Dupixent helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your child's skin from within. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists. Help your child feel the heal and see the difference. Reach out to your child's eczema specialist today.
Welcome to the hot street, where since the dawn of magic, we've baked EL fudge cookies deliciously delicious. Fudge on a biscuit that looks delicious. Introducing our new EL fudge choco vanilla cookie.
Let's see. Am I missing any other champions? I forgot about the speed titles for a second. No.
For the acute treatment of migraine with or without aura in adults, Nurtec ODT can provide relief in 2 hours, which can last up to 2 days. Don't take if allergic to Nurtec ODT. Allergic reactions can occur even days after use, like trouble breathing and rash. Get help if you have trouble.
Yes, it did, actually.
Swelling of the face, mouth, tongue, throat. Common side effect is nausea. When migraine takes your time, take Nurtec. Ask your doctor about Nurtec.
When you're still a Jericho fan, what's your favorite matches? I will always love the memories I have of Jericho. But to actually answer the question, instead of just dodging it there, I like this stuff with Punk at 28. Probably something of his with Sean. Yeah, probably something from his feud with Sean in 08.
Clinically proven to treat TD, quickly reducing TD by greater than 5 times in 2 weeks. #1 prescribed Ingrezza has dosing that's always 1 pill once daily.
Probably.
Taking most mental health meds. Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior, mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal times, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rate problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
What makes Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadilla.
I had the Zaxby's chicken finger quesadilla. I'm getting a commercial for right now. Had one the other day. They're not bad. They're not great, but they're pretty good. All right, I'm gonna get the battle. Oh shit! I'm gonna give the battle royal my attention.
No doubt that if anyone could walk into her and walk out, the NXT Women's Champion, it's you. Gracias, Donna.
Competing all over a different proportion couldn't have prepared me for what being at the top of the NXT Women's Division would be. pero no tanto tiempo.
Stephanie, no matter what happens on Battleground, I'll be waiting on the other side for my opportunity.
Stephanie, I haven't forgotten. See you at Battleground.
Yeah, the ladder match is a solid one. I'm trying to see if I see anyone unexpected in there. I see Zachary Wentz in there. There's...
To the right, swipe right, Brad Baylor. These folks you want to see in the background, that is John Legacy, and all, of course, tomorrow on Tubi.
All right, time for people to start getting entrances. Ego. You should be on main. Ego. Should have been called up, should have been called up. Apparently the draft is coming, so I wouldn't be shocked if on Saturday we get an announcement the draft is coming. And Ethan Page is getting drafted. 100%. Alright, any other shock TNA names, or is TNA's only rep Zachary Wentz? I think we're going to get a shock winner in this one. If it's not Javon Evans, it's going to be a shock winner. Oh! Elijah. Wow. All right.
So I decided to come to NXT.
All right.
Thing to say, NXT, walk with me.
We got anyone else, or is Elijah the only shock from TNA?
Question for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elijah?
All right. Well, this is the match. So Zachary Wentz and Elijah are the TNA reps. And there goes Lexus King. Elijah and Ethan Page are just arguing on the outside. And they're fighting on the outside. They haven't even gotten in yet.
For the NXT Championship. I did not expect to walk with Elijah tonight. I didn't even bring my
I know, the glorious locks of Peter Dunne are gone. See that. Very sad. Unless he's cutting the hair to join Imperium, and then in which case, you know, Ray's owed a lot of royalties. I'm like, oh, I would have liked to have seen like a Leon Slater, I guess. Maybe be in there. I don't think Trick wins. I think the easy pick is Javon to win a Battle Royal again. But if we're going to go someone a little more left field, look at who else in there that I think could main event Battleground. Well, it is not Charlie Dempsey. Hmm. Oh, is that Ridge Holland? Is Ridge Holland finally on TV again? Looks like it. Yeah, if it's not Javon, then Wesley could be fun. Pretty much the only people in this that I'd be like, I don't really want to see it are Trick and Ego. I'm just ready for all Ego to be on main roster. Like, I'm ready for all Ego to be on main. I'm ready for all Ego to be on main roster, and Trick, I'm just. Oh, there goes Ashanti. No, I don't think it'll be Thatcher.
This Xfinity Wi-Fi is... The Wi-Fi is booming like a...
I need to Zell Hemlock real quick. So I can just do it from my computer.
Did you run the project? No, Nai, it's that. That's nothing.
We've got new bounty. Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less, and it holds up better even when wet. It's a one sheet keeps working while ordinary breads fall apart.
It's good.
Great. Now where's that clear button?
There's not up here.
Get more done with one.
Hey, thanks so much for hosting, sweetie. I hear you found someone special. Yeah, he's a keeper. Is that dog food in the fridge? It's not dog food. It's fresh dog. Real meat, real veggies for Peter. Peter?
Yeah, Ollie go on SmackDown would be fun.
You do make a pretty cute couple.
Incoming picture. 99% of grease and brine in half the time.
It absorbs grease 5 times faster. It even replaces multiple cleaning products.
Elsa's got game, Dawn Power Wash.
The better grease getter.
These little movers with double grip strips. Big moves, even bigger protection.
Welcome to the Hot Tree. Where since the dawn of magic, we baked EL fudge cookies deliciously delicious. That looks to me. Introducing our new EL fudge choco vanilla cookie.
Olay! I got this wow skin from Olay Body Wash. It's new super serum with 5 powerful ingredients. 5 benefits in one. My skin goes from dull to luminous. For me, it's only Olay Super Serum Body Wash. At Olive Garden, sauce is the soul. That's why we make it from scratch every single day. Because doing a little more is what takes chicken and shrimp carbonara to the next level. Turns the table for 2 into extraordinary. And what makes sharing a first course never ends. A night you want to go on and on. Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family.
NASCAR Xfinity Series. Taking America by storm. By viewing races in a whole new way.
Oh, that ring is emptying out during the commercial.
These guys are here to shake up NASCAR. NASCAR Xfinity Series returns Saturday, May 24th, live from Charlotte on the CW.
successfully in that instance. There you see Briggs. And you can say that I was trying to.
I didn't realize Wesley and Zachary Wentz did work together to get an elimination. How about the...
That room was for him. Everybody's in this for themselves, so we all get on the same page with that. All 25
Kevin just took the world's biggest hands from home right now. Yup. And there goes Thatcher. I could see Ethan Page winning it and kind of having his big farewell to NXT. But I feel like his farewell should have been the loss to Ricky Sainz.
About the opportunities for some of the LFG standouts because one of the semi-finalists, Shiloh Hill, is swinging away. One of the guys you've got to know.
The reputation is really hard to see.
Just sacrificed himself for Sean Spears. Spears has been playing on the top of his right for Spears to step back in the spotlight. Some conversation, of course, against him. He goes around the far side of him. Shiloh Hill, I think, just went over the top rope.
No, still in it.
And is able to hang on.
Hikuleo and Lance Anoa'i still have not debuted. I didn't think we'd get either of them tonight, but just this Battle Royal made me realize that. Like, yeah, neither of them have shown up yet. They've both been around for a while. They're coming. I don't think Elijah wins this. I don't see an Elijah win.
Now you just switched your pick over to Zachary Wentz. You're picking Wentz. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, I could have bet $1 million that you were going to start following your picks. Now you're taking Zachary Wentz.
That's all I'm saying. All right.
So who's the pick?
I still got my same pick.
This deep into the battle royal, we purchase you being built by all of these superstars. Understand what is at stake, not only in this matchup, but going forward. When can you have your career? It's a hard trajectory to change in this match. And more bricks working together as a well.
Trick's hanging on.
So close, and let's talk about Ridge Hollow close. Both feet go have to hit. It's the only way you are eliminated. Let's take a second to talk about Ridge Hollow there. Engaged with Elijah right now. Right, face first goes Wesley. NXT did this matchup. You got two TNA wrestlers in this match. You got looking around like that. Legacy actually is the multi-man from a ball. Back to the doctor a minutes ago. Precarious position right now.
Dipshit. Brooks Jensen eliminates himself like a dipshit. Glad Rich Holland's back on TV. And whoa. There goes Tavion. And oh, Ridge still in it.
he hit Briggs on purpose, or Briggs was able to pull Briggs into the contact. Looked to me like Briggs pulled Briggs. It doesn't matter. It's a battle royal. Right. And Inamura just got...
Inamura accidentally eliminates Briggs. Oh no. And then instead of dumping Inamura over, Ridge knocked him to the ground.
For the NXT Championship at Battleground in Tampa Memorial Day weekend. This crowd begins to dwindle inside of the ring. You've got to start liking the odds of Elijah. Experience-wise, Elijah's near the top of the game as far as these guys in the ring are concerned. Oh, it's going to serve it.
All right, Rascals face to face.
He's just standing, floating around right now after that last knee.
Oh, we're gonna quadruple skin the cat spot, huh? Oh, there went Wentz.
Lee is back in. Another elimination has happened. Which one of these men will win this number one contenders battle royal?
And another commercial break. All right, let's not make that kind of joke, Bad Dog. Let's not make those kind of jokes about women. All right, that's not cool.
This is in my hand. All I ever wanted was to be the cool boss of an RV and plug Nick pay. You know what a walleye is?
Hey, all that matters is that you run to your RV and boat with your home and auto.
If that's what she chooses to do, it's her body, it's her life. If she chooses to do that, that's her choice. I got nothing against women who do that. Who do the OnlyFans. Never paid to look at someone's myself, but you know, no judgment if they do. People are willing to pay them to post pictures of themselves, and they want to do it. That's their prerogative. But there's no point in there's no use for anyone in you know, making jokes or crude comments about it.
Stuffed crust pizza from Domino's before. Only Domino's has never had stuffed crust before. Pizza. Until now. Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza.
Yummy.
Try one for the first time tonight.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, she came out fighting. 2 days old, she had to have open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on 5 different medications. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She said, go to Rex. It saved you a lot of money. Save that extra $200-300 a month. And then you do the math. The money we're able to save with using Go to Rex, we're able to do all these extra activities. She can get hard too for a little skinny thing. So it puts less stress on our household, and it puts less stress on our pockets.
Oh, there went Wesley. Oh, jeez. He took a wicked bump into the announce table there. That's a brutal elimination during a commercial break.
Mild cerise, lime, and sea sauce. It's perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to taking this? Perfecting your swing is hard.
I shot there.
But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Go to safelight.com and schedule a replacement today. Welcome to the hut. There's the dawn of magic. We baked EL fudge cookies deliciously delicious. Fudge replacement. That looks delicious. Introducing our new EL fudge chocolate vanilla cookie.
It's time to change the way you think about pops. Meet Always Pocket Flex Pop. Full-size protection in a tiny pop. It's made of fun, not fluff. For up to 0 feel and up to 0 leaks. And it absorbs more. Ready to go? Where you go. Always Pocket Flex Pop.
Lock is protected by someone inside this box.
Something you don't know about games. I told you to stay away from this case. Why my brother have to die?
It wasn't your fault.
I know the department.
You better meet him.
And 9 men are left in what was originally 25 different athletes from LFG. Heavy hitters going in from NXT. There's the heavy artillery. It's okay with the right to the left. It's got to get the opposition over the top right. Gotta start somewhere, Vic. Extremely physical state.
When was the last time I updated the website, like win-loss records? Friday, I'm pretty sure, right? Sounds right. No, there went Ridge and Inamura. I'm sticking with Javon. Oh. There's Joe. Walking out like a 2K run-in right now. And Elijah eliminates Trick. And the fight's back on. I think with the Righteous being released from AEW, I think, and there goes Elijah. I truly do think that the Righteous are going to be on their way to TNA, and when Elijah breaks that guitar over Joe Hendry's back, it's going to be to, it'll then be to form a new Righteous with Elijah, or with the Righteous. This Legacy guy's pretty good. He's in the final 5. Whoa, Javon. What a super kick. Sean Legacy, all right. He seems like one to watch then, huh? Is he about to eliminate Ethan Page? Oh! There goes Sean Legacy. Bit of a duo from. All right, final 4: All Ego, Young OG, Miles Bourne, and Sean Smith. Fuck it, give it to Miles Bourne. Get in, Miles. Give it to Miles Bourne. I want to see this guy win it. Like, I'm down for anyone except Spears. Because, like, I don't want to see Sean Spears main eventing a NXT title match in the year 2025. But I want to see Miles Bourne. I want to see more Miles Bourne. I like this guy. Which is why he's about to be the next one eliminated, isn't he? Andy Orton. Baby Randy chance? Come on now. Come on now. That's just rude. Baby Randy chance to support Miles. That's just rude. Now, let's get Spears out of here. Then we got ourselves a good final 3. Good job, Javon.
through, and Page is out for Spears because Evans is not got this 2 feet back over it. He is not yet back into this matchup. He is still on the outside.
Javon, you terrify me sometimes.
We still got 4 left. But only one.
It's great, isn't it, baby? Right? I mean, it kind of is. Kind of is, I must admit. Oh no, I think Javon's about to be out. Yep. Alright, come on, Miles. Let's see the Miles Bourne push. Let's see it. Oh, he did it! Hell yeah! Let's do it! Oh, Charlie's gonna cost him at Battleground. Oh, Charlie's gonna cost him at Battleground. Hell yeah, Miles. That's how you make someone that's how you elevate someone on developmental. You just have him do that. That was sick. That was a great finish as well. Miles Bourne and Obafemi. I'm not gonna be live for that one, unfortunately. I'll be at a con, but I'll be excited for it nonetheless. Yeah, Charlie's 100% costing him. Like, this is the end of NQCC as we know it.
Joining Grace tonight, you go one-on-one against Julia for the first time, but only one of you can challenge for the NXT Women's title at Battleground.
Last week, Julie and I fought out of the internet. But tonight, it has to stay in the ring. You're in my long overdue one-on-one title match at Battleground. Because I have the power advantage over not just Julia, but over the entire NXT Women's division.
Jordan, what a great attempt at being interesting. You might be one of the strongest here, but you're not one of the biggest.
I feel like Izzy Dame walking in and criticizing someone about not being interesting is the biggest pot calling the kettle black moment I've ever seen.
Look, I see where this is going. After I become #1 contender tonight, and then win the title at Battleground, I'll see both of you on the other side.
These two added issue earlier tonight. This one was made official. Also,
Tomorrow, Eastern 5 Pacific. Touch can mean so many things, even for people with moderate to severe eczema. Touch can make two feel like one. Simply be a helping hand. Dupixent can help you stay ahead of eczema as you welcome the feeling of touch. Dupixent
fixing helps block any source of information inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after the first dose. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away if you smell, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor if new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches, pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, helps you feel the heal. See the difference for yourself? Reach out to your eczema specialist today.
Wouldn't mind Davion and Miles being their own thing away from Charlie, even though I like QCC. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat.
Domino's has never had stuffed crust before. Until now. Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try one for the first time tonight.
Hey, look at that. They got one of DirecTV's new genre packs. I think you mean genre packs. Yeah, that's what I said. Now they can pay less and pick just the TV they want. Pick the TV they want. Yeah, now you're getting the picture. I give it. Oh, the police is the police.
He got a police on his tail. There's a huge spider.
A local news team alerts you first before every storm, protects you with every investigation, and looks for all sides to every story. No spin, just facts, so you can make up your own mind. The news you watch should be clear about their agenda.
At Atlanta News First, our agenda is you. Ken Nugent Attorneys at Law wants to empower kids to discover a love of reading. Together with Atlanta News First, we've distributed over 91,000 books to kids across Metro Atlanta. That's why Ken Nugent Attorneys at Law is a proud sponsor of Atlanta News First Books to Kids.
Leaf Guard homeowners told us they had problems with the old gutters from the roof to the foundation. That's why they installed Leaf Guard, the only seamless one-piece rainwater management.
Alright, I need to update the win-loss records and stuff from this week, so I'm gonna do that. Anything to put off doing more of the anything to put off doing more. What do you call it?
Leaf Guards earned the Good Housekeeping seal 20 years in a row, and all of our installers are employees.
Anything to put off doing the game renders, essentially. Just don't wanna. Let's see, main event. Very SmackDown episode. It was a very SmackDown heavy main event because I asked Ray, "Hey, you want any SmackDown guys compete on main event?" And he was like, "Yep, here's a couple." And I was like, "All right, cool, let's do it."
A free $50 garden restaurant gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call us here in Atlanta at 1-800-361-0919. Here's that number again, 1-800-361-0919.
NXT on the CW and drop star Tahiti. What's your way to Tahiti? This goes back to almost what the theme of the evening has been, right? Taking every opportunity, making the most out of it, and seizing your moment. It's more than a theme of the evening. It's become the time here in NXT. It's the status quo. It's the modus operandi. For all of these superstars, understanding you have to max out on every opportunity. Next business, even sidetrack, I guess the term outside the way.
Also, I'm really glad everyone seemed to enjoy the debut of El Grande El Masacano today. Everyone seemed to be a mix of confused, but also laughing hysterically, which was the idea. That was a very fun episode of NXT. I agree. I almost feel like I wasn't in the car for 13 hours today. I was. It sucked. I hated it. I gotta be in the car again tomorrow. I don't wanna. But yeah, that being said, yeah, no, it was like CrossFit GCW title. Hi, JT. Oh, Grande Masacana was just fucking great. I had this idea a while back, and I gotta give a small shout out to Pierre on it. because if you guys saw my WrestleLuigi video like a week or two ago, where I booked every pay-per-view main event for the rest of the year, and I made the joke that El Grande Americano gets unmasked to be Omos, Pierre then, like, a few days ago, while I'm planning out the clusterfuck, I'm in the Discord, I'm in our disciplinary committee, like our, like, we're planning out who all's gonna be in it. And, we're all joking, like, about who needs to be in it. I say that I'm gonna put Blue Pain in there. Triton says, add Gain, maybe Cocaine, into there as well. Pierre then responds... Pierre responds with my meme of the Scooby-Doo thing of Rey Mysterio unmasking a Grande Americano to be Omos and says, come on, guys. Clearly this man has to be in. And I say, which one? Omos? DJ says, I believe he means Omos. Pierre says, both? DJ then goes, El Grande Omasico. And then I change it to El Grande Omasicano. Because I thought it was funnier. I thought it was just a little funnier to go that much more on the nose with Grande Omasicano. Saw the resolution you're talking about. And he just decides to target me and all people. He targeted everyone, JT. He eliminated he cleaned the ring out until Carnold got in there, in all fairness. But God, I was just so glad people thought it was funny. I was like, I really hope people think this is funny and don't just think... Like, my worry was that people were going to think I was leaning into, like, the racial undertones of El Grande Americano, which is why we don't use Grande Americano as a character in the universe, is because Ray and I are both kind of like, the racial undertones of it, like them calling it the Gulf of America when it's the Gulf of Mexico, fuckface. And you know who I'm calling that. We all know who I'm calling that. You don't get to just change centuries of history of something because you decide that your tiny hands can do that. That's neither here nor there. Yeah, we're not doing like any AI generated stuff for El Grande Omasicano either. It's also just like very much playing into the joke of it as well, you know. And Jada Parker with the win. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Like, I acknowledge that Jada Parker is good in the ring. I don't know, I just don't really enjoy her character. Her character is just kind of, I'm a bitch. That's kind of just her character.
Things starting to spill the outside. Petrovic checking on Thea. But look, this Parker don't play. And she's certainly proved that once again.
And, like, you know, people are fans of her. That's perfectly fine. Just not my favorite.
Experience the non-stop excitement at Backlash with On Location. The official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service.
I mean, it's not. I mean, I'm sure there's more to it than that. It's the same way that, like, you could look at some of my favorites and pull them apart the same way and dissect them down to, like, one phrase the same way.
So I would go to the shows, and you know how they would show celebrities in the crowd?
Right.
They would say Indianapolis Colts here. They wouldn't say Pat McAfee here, right? Because I was just punter or kicker or whatever.
Indianapolis Colts on the Monday night. You come to Monday Night Raw. There we are.
I didn't care. I was just pumped to be on the screen or anything like that. Every stage of my life, whether it's junior high, high school, college, NFL, you name it, whatever city, whatever group of friends I'm around. I told them all that I was going to be, I'm a professional wrestler. I'm supposed to be a professional wrestler. Supposed to be a professional wrestler.
Cashapp explains the day 10-episode ESPN original series following WWE icon Stephanie McMahon as she explored the pockets of America that helped shape the journey of some of the most famous names in WWE history. Stephanie's Place is available to watch now on
Stephanie's Place is the AI generated image of Stephanie holding the WWE title.
comes out tomorrow, featuring Monday Night
Does Johnny Gargano have the most matches in the LS11 universe at this point?
Whatever rebellion, the attacks on TNA TV, even tonight, messing up the show, the Battle Royal attack back. I'm not having this anymore.
As TNA World Champion, I'm not backing down to Trick Williams.
That's fine, because I know Trick, and I know that he's definitely not going to either, which is why I spoke to Santino, and we came to an agreement tonight. At Battleground in 3 weeks, it's you and Trick one-on-one.
Like that.
And for the first time on a WWE PLE, that TNA World Championship is on the line.
All right, Trick and Joe at Battleground.
I'll be there.
Hate that I won't be able to do it live, but oh God, can I mute this before I have to hear Cardi B's fucking annoying ass voice for any longer than 2 seconds? Oh God, I forgot she talks again at the end of the commercial. Her voice is like nails on a chalkboard. It's not quite Alicia Edwards level of bad, but her voice is annoying. I wouldn't be shocked if Trick wins the TNA title. I'm not against it either.
Regardless of where you live across the country, earn your degree at SNHU. Visit snhu.edu.
This Xfinity Wi-Fi is cool. The Wi-Fi is booming like a...
God, Rhea Ripley has now won 25 straight matches this season. She is 25-0 this season. I wouldn't be mad if TNA would give Elijah the world title. Neither would I. I wouldn't be upset. Like, I legitimately wouldn't be upset about it. I know people are like, oh, Xander's gonna fucking blow a gasket when Joe loses the TNA title. Like, no, he's gonna lose it eventually. As long as the way he loses it is cool, or who he loses it to makes sense, I'm fine. Him losing at Slammiversary last year was fucking stupid. I stand by that. Him losing at Bound for Glory was fucking stupid, and I stand by that. Nick Nemeth didn't need the TNA title. I was gonna say Rhea might be on longer than that. No, she lost on the last night of season 5. So season 6, every match she's had has been the start of her win streak.
It's not dog food, it's food.
My skin, she gets thirsty. Venus gets it. So when I shave, it's the new Venus Moisture Glow. It's got 5 flames and bars with a touch of argan oil. Feel the power of smooth. My skin, my way. Venus.
I'd be mad if they give Mustafa Ali the world title. I know royalties. As long as you understand, son, it is royalties. Alright, fuck it. I can't avoid it much longer. I need to do renders. I gotta pull some people off the WWE roster anyway. So, alright, it's time to do fucking renders. Fine. Twist my arm.
It's 2 times more absorbent so you can use less. And watch it holds up better while ordinary brands fall apart.
Beginning of your idea, Xander, and it's Mustafa. They're good. You don't know.
Brings you back to Solomon's Crossing. A long story and one that needs a lot of tequila. Binge seasons 1 and 2. I'm pregnant. What about your feelings for Coach?
Life's gonna wait. Next week's gonna be. This is my life. What you're messing with. Watch my back from now on.
This has always been my own. Binge it all. Then watch the season premiere of Sullivan's Crossing Wednesday.
This is the longest win streak in all of Seth Rollins. I don't remember what the number was, but it was like 40 matches by the time he was done. It was starting with when he beat Gunther for... It started when he beat Gunther for the IC title the night after Forbidden War.
Sometimes you gotta let them know what's dynamic. That's when you strike, right? But we gotta stop. Lose patience, no control. You switch out on game. Because we being product.
So when Seth beat Gunther, I believe he went on a 40-something match win streak before Nathan Frazier beat him. Oh, OTM still exists. How about that? Give Carnal to that. Whoa! Did the notorious JT Jason, just say to give Carnal the longest win streak in LS11 universe? What is this character development?
Every man's got a price. That was a night last week. I know. I know what you're gonna say. But disappointed you. Unable to beat that. Unable to. I'm sorry. But look, it's not gonna. I have talked to him tonight. I'm going back to Japan. I wish I could be better for you.
Alright, and Amura's leaving NXT.
And it sucked. But hey, he's better off now, right, Birds? You see, you always think it's the partner. But maybe, just maybe, the problem has always been you. Fantastic job in that battle royale. But now it's time for us all to get serious. I need each and every single one of you to help me get ready for this match.
He bought me Waffle House. I can throw him a bone. How about that?
Did you say you're facing over? Yeah. I want a better one. Look, you want it for the good of the group, but it's got to be me out there grabbing all of that big meat ahead and stretching them out.
Charlie's trying to take the match.
My first pick, but the ruler's impressed. So I guess I'll be seeing you at Battleground. Actually, but it's gonna be me that you're facing the Battlegrounds. But I watched Miles. Yeah, but I later than to win. The title match will be mine at Battleground. Next week. You can show me how it does. She over before you came over here. Charlie said, wait, KD, I'm gonna stretch out that big meathead. I never said that.
Oh, now it's Miles' turn to throw him under the bus.
Look, next week. Like you believe you will. And maybe Battleground becomes a triple threat. No. I'm doing the triple threats. I'll see you next week. He's finished. Yeah, he is. Thanks so much, Miles. That's some wonderful selected air you got there.
Said you have wonderful selected air.
Don't worry about that. Not one.
Oh, that was what played Miles. This one section, that one segment alone made me really like Miles more and more. All right, Julia and Jordan Grace. It's our main event.
Tampa. Who will join him on his championship?
You know what I will say? There's one person that was in the clusterfuck. No one's talking about it. It's making me sad. No one's talking about Ezekiel Jackson. No one's talking about, like, no one's talking about Ezekiel Jackson's return to debut in LS11 Universe. Like, we're not talking about Ezekiel Jackson, really? That man was the last ever ECW champion.
Just so long intelligence. That's why you need a real.
Do a podcast or something.
That's hurtful.
So don't settle for just needing insurance.
True leader at the core. Exactly. Exactly.
Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers.
I admittedly debated Ezekiel Jackson winning the clusterfuck at one point. Like, Shayna was always the planned winner. No one, like, literally, there were no other planned winners before Shayna Baszler. I admittedly debated it being Ezekiel Jackson. When it came down to Shayna and Ezekiel Jackson. There was one take of the clusterfuck. The clusterfuck took me like probably like 5 takes before I finally got it right. There was one take I really liked that was going really well, but I accidentally fucked it up. I messed it up by accidentally pausing the recording. Shit, I just opened the wrong. I just clicked an app and it's starting to open now. Shit.
Talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists. Help your child feel the heal and see the difference. Reach out to your child's eczema specialist today.
In just 2 hours, the real ID will be mandatory to catch a flight. We are live at Lennox Airport where this could slow down some traffic.
Everyone with type 1 diabetes has a moment of when.
Yeah, no one expected Big Zeke.
When I realized my life was about to change, when I need daily insulin shots.
My biggest win, discovering Tzield. Tzield is prescription medicine used to delay the
What's really funny is, like, at first it was just gonna be Ryback. Like, I was just gonna do the Ryback in that spot because,
Stage 2 type 1 diabetes.
you know, it's just like, I mean, it was the most, it's a running gag in LS11 for Ryback to show up.
Tzield may cause serious side effects, including cytokine.
Like it's a running gag that the Ryback shows up when you least expect him. But,
Tell your doctor right away if you develop fever, nausea, tiredness, headache, rash, or muscle and joint pain.
it was funny, this time we were talking in the Discord, and I was like, I think I'm over the Ryback jokes. I think I'm just over it. Like, I am bored of using Ryback all the time. I think I'm bored of Ryback showing up and it being like, that's the entire joke, is lol, Ryback is here, right? And so I was like, what if? And then I realized Joe Masham submitted an Ezekiel Jackson mod. No, like, I'm just over Ryback Reeves, the person, being on my show.
First week of Chase U being back is absolutely awesome, brother. It's so good. We were thinking we love the sweater. Oh, me too. And we love the polo. Me too. We were thinking maybe something but get rid of it. But come on, we really wear those anymore, so we were thinking we got some new stuff to try on.
Oh, we're getting an Andre Chase redesign here.
Being back in the sweater, and that's something people come to expect. The sweater.
Try it on.
Chase gonna swap up for a jersey?
right. Hell, you're on out.
They got like the track jacket.
So that's gonna look sharp in the classroom, man. I'm gonna try on the other. Alright, that's cool. We got options. I like the other one.
Oh god, the full like Brodus Clay jumpsuit, tracksuit going on.
Just suggestion. Actually, I kind of rock with it.
All right, Chase has swapped up to a tracksuit. Oh, it's next Tuesday. Is the contract signing? All right.
NXT on the CW is brought to you by Monopoly Go. Download Monopoly Go to play the Star Wars event today. Yes, feel it. You feel it in the atmosphere. One of these two women will be the new #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship.
All right, come on, Jordan Grace.
Start with you. Is this do or die for someone like Jordan Grace? In my opinion, absolutely. We've talked all night about how red hot the roster is, top to bottom. Men's division, women's division. Think about what the NXT Women's Championship has meant recently. It's almost like a gold key to the next level. Look at Stephanie Bashir. We've seen Julia recently. Your girl Roxanne Perez. Yes. How about Monday Night Raw? It's all where it wants to be. She's taking it to Jordan Grace, and right now it is time for tonight's NXT recap presented by the wrestling. Bring that question to you guys because what Grace the NXT is all looking to prove herself. Have to be feeling the pressure. Stay far away. If you go win tonight despite the career you have, you should go to the end of the road. But she is one-on-one with Julia. There are no excuses. There are no other opportunities or other opponents to place blame on. It's you and you alone. And look, you know, Stephanie McCare would have fought intact.
The champion, but I like this right here.
Oh, God. That was absolutely gnarly. I on the landing list. Sitting right at the top. This is what it means to be champion. This is what it means to have the opportunity. Julia tried her best. A lot of blood rushing to the head of Julia right now. The power of the Juggernaut, who sits down. Inverted almost rib breaker into a cover. I've never seen that sort of move.
Ouch.
Jordan Grace is proving her point. She pulled out over there. They still haven't recovered. I don't know how Julia's doing this as we look on with Stephanie McCare, the NXT Women's Champion, waiting to find out who will challenge her come Battleground. I can't believe Julia's walking right now after that. We're going to look at this again. Julia's skull.
Talking about John Brady, stop pushing Puerto Rico right there. She
At this point, I'm just kind of going through and making the renders of the things I already have.
Over the entire division.
No, Jordan Grace definitely is truly the juggernaut of the division, but decent matchup. Very, very well with Julie. I think about that. Anything that Jordan Grace has done, I like that.
Well, you know, to that point there, Grace, I think Grace had just put a bigger target on the back by those comments earlier. And that added to his fire. Sorry, Vic. Watching Julie right now. And this is superhuman. She doesn't look, it's a run for all the but there's an STO. I don't know where she gets it, but she may be punching her ticket to Battleground. He almost looked up and you could see the eyes of Julia. And I don't want to say it's a wake-up call, but right now she seems even more focused on this.
Admittedly, I am trying to figure out what to do about people like who are going to be staples of certain indies. Like, on one hand, I'm like, I guess I just... Oh, thank you, Zach. I think I mentioned it earlier. If I didn't, genuinely, thank you guys so much for getting us to 5K today. It's insane that we've gotten here. And, like, you know, I don't have anything special. I might do, like, a Retromania for you guys or something soon. Like, I might try and do a Retromania or something soon just to celebrate it. It's always humbling when it happens, when we get these big milestones. 5K, I mean, that's a big one. 5's a number. 5K is a big one, to say the least. Yeah, like I'm debating making just, I don't know. I don't want to make individual pages for all the indies we're gonna do because they would be extremely tiny rosters. Because like we're gonna have Stardom, we're gonna have, you know, Stardom. I'm probably gonna do Stardom. I don't know enough about Stardom to confidently say I'm gonna do it. But DPW and GCW are my big ones. Stardom's probably gonna be in there, and then Ray has got 2 or 3 that he's gonna be kind of the main guy for, but I'm not gonna spoil those. Yep, you got here around 100. You're right, you did.
She talked to us.
Dumb, how does DirecTV put all your favorite stuff on one home screen? Uncanny content suggestions based on your watch history?
Mind control. Recently electrocuted. Introducing genre packs starting at $34.99. Well, I would want it in free.
I might maybe... What I might do is make a new page for, like, active free agents and move people that are actively wrestling on the indies in LS11 universe there, while then having, like, an inactive page that, like, people that aren't quite legends... People that aren't, like, people that don't belong in the Legends section, but have history in LS11 that shouldn't be just completely erased, would be. I don't know. I'm thinking it through.
Now the box to your left, that's the Domino's stuffed crust you said you've had before.
I'm confused. What's going on?
Domino's has never made a stuffed crust pizza before.
Are you serious?
It's Domino's first ever stuffed crust. Stuffed with melty cheese and topped with garlic seasoning and Parmesan.
Love it.
I'm taking one more if that's okay.
Try it for the first time tonight.
Say something, hey. Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot, man.
Well, replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Safeway.com. Replacement today.
Hey, this is Airbeth.
Let's
The thing
see.
I love about the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is that crispy brown sugar bacon. And the bun having that sweet taste to it is like scrumptious. I'm RSV game guest to this barbecue.
Real guest paid for the testimonial.
But, like, I feel like that's going to be the right move, I think. I don't know. I'm thinking it through, like I said. I might make like an active free agents section or something. Because, like, for example, CJ Perry, aka Lana. She's not a legend, but she's also not actively wrestling in LS11 universe. Meanwhile, someone like Effie, who was just in the clusterfuck today, and is going to be on the indies a lot, them being on the same roster page doesn't make sense.
See who will become the #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship, which currently Battleground Memorial Day weekend. Five Buster cover to kick out, but quickly.
No, I don't, JT. I don't have any thoughts on that.
Backing up what she said earlier, now just some vicious headbutts. All the beautiful madness to the juggernaut. Swung, missed, overpowered. And Grace that moment.
Right there from Joe Grace.
Look, you both have been inside the square circles. You take it on the this. Grace right now, and everything being done. It's starting to shake her right arm, shake her right hand, and it's they're making nerve damage.
Stinger or something like that. Right there. John Grace.
Still don't have any opinion because I don't know what that is.
It's the main event anywhere in the world to the top women.
Well, folks, sooner or later, LAW's coming back. Josh Briggs, don't really care about him. Yeah, you already told me what you did yesterday, Zach. That's why I haven't really been saying much on it. That, and I don't really have much to say. I never really have much to say when people are telling me about their personal universes. I'm like, okay, you do you. I got my own thing to handle here. I got like 12 companies I got to balance over here. Also, don't really care about Brooks Jensen. Never really interested me.
They are officially needs to get in there and double check. Julia has got to be running on instinct and instinct alone right now. Two of the most fierce landings I've seen in any match. And somehow Julia starting to climb. It's just got caught again by Grace. Beautiful madness. The juggernaut. Who will be called #1? Look at this straight. Grace all went back up.
Yeah, LAW is going to come back soon. I think depending on how tomorrow goes for me, like if I pass my test tomorrow, which I think I should be able to. I've been studying all week. I've been studying super fucking hard. Why are you just... what? Why are we... Why are you just listing out random names, JT? I guess you're asking my opinions on them? I've already said earlier, I don't really care for Sean Spears. And I don't really care about Ridge Holland. I don't really care about any of those guys. I think we're going to get a tiebreaker. A tiebreaker between who? What, Roxanne and Jordan, I'm going to guess, just because I know how you are about Roxanne Perez. Good God. And Jordan Grace with the dub. Julian Semi, nope. Because Jordan Grace just won. Also, there's no tie to be broken. Stephanie's won every time. Like, Stephanie's beat her every time. Stephanie's 0-2 or 2-0 against her. She won the title for title match, and then she won the 4-way. Hell yeah, Jordan. Thoughts on 5005 was it's humbling and it's exciting. All right, cool. That was NXT. Fun night, fun show. All right. I'm not gonna make any new renders tonight. I thought I was gonna have to. I don't have it in me to do that. Instead, I'm gonna do any kind of last minute studying I can, and I'm gonna hide the champions page for now because there's some minor stuff on it that doesn't need to be seen yet. Private page and do not show navigation. And publish. And I will work on that more later. All right, I'm heading out. I gotta go do at least a little bit of studying. Maybe attempt to start Dynamite. I don't know. Members, you're not getting Dynamite early this week. I'm just gonna be 100% real with you. It's just not happening. I am not even started with it. I barely finished writing it right before I went live. Like, it's written. The 4 matches are written. A lot of number 1 contenders matches to the women's titles on it. We're getting both number 1 contenders crowned for the women's titles, and we're gonna know what the main event of Full Gear is by the end of it. And other than that, I don't think I'm gonna have time to record it tonight. And then I gotta get up in the morning, and I gotta go take my test. Hopefully pass it this time. But right now, I need to do a little bit of studying for it, and then I'm gonna go feed the cats, and I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired because I was in the car for 13 fucking hours today.